Hello, beautiful people. Aoife the Oracle Tarot here, and today I'm going to give you the week ahead message, all 12 signs. And we're starting today on the 24th. I believe this week ends on the 31st. Thanksgiving. I kind of feel like the vibes right now. There's a great feeling of healing going on for a lot of people and forgiveness. So, like, I don't feel that general, like, ooh, gotta spend Thanksgiving with my family, or that's just the general vibes right now. Even if a lot of us, even if you don't want forgiveness, you're kind of being forced to forgive if you have, like, hard family situations and hard family stories. So let's see the week ahead. Show me what's going on with Aries. Oh my goodness. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Queen of... Ooh. That's a lot of swords. Queen of Swords in the last. So Aries, you've recently been dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression and a general lack of energy. And I've been saying this for a long time, especially you saw it with the big C19. If you don't want to rest or you didn't want to rest, you're being forced to rest. I don't know if you guys have gotten that, but like, take a chill pill. That's like the general message. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this. Sometimes you'll be wanting to do something and like it's just like all the energy is just pushing against you, which is like a clear message that you just need to stop, recalibrate, maybe even just rest. Maybe you don't even need to recalibrate, like actively think about it, but just take a rest. Because Aries, there's a lot of, and it's had to do, because it's swords, we have all these swords, it's had to do with a lot with your thinking, the way that you think about things, the way that you think about yourself, the way that you've been thinking about a situation. And I'm hearing that you've been overly thinking about a situation. You've been trying to think a situation essentially to death. If I do it this way, if I do it that way, if they would have did this instead. And it's too much thinking right now, because we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, you've also been doing a bit of gossiping. Stop gossiping, Aries. Let's see what's the next step for Aries. Yeah, Aries, I'm sorry. You guys are being really stubborn right now. I take that back. I said that there's a spirit of forgiveness towards families going on, but you guys generally are not feeling the spirit of forgiveness. And I'm hearing, I'm the one that was done wrong. I don't need to forgive. That's true. But when we don't forgive in the long run, unfortunately, I know horrible situations have happened. We're the only ones that pay. Ultimately, when we do not forgive, we are the ones that pay. Because when you think about a situation or you hold on to a situation, you're physically holding on to it, because your issues hold your tissues. Your tissues hold your issues. Pause. Write that down. Your tissues hold your issues. So when you're actively like resentful to someone, towards someone, actively angry, ultimately you're the only one that feels that. And that's why you need to take a rest, because it's literally wearing down your DNA right now. This anger and this angst and this depression and this ill will that you feel towards somebody. Can we get one more clarifier card? We have the Lovers in reverse. So for a lot of you, it's actually towards a situation, a love situation. There's been lots of arguments going on, and you feel like they should apologize. I'm sorry. The ultimate message is relax and contemplate forgiveness. Contemplate, entertain forgiveness. And if you can't accomplish something, or you don't have the will or the power to do it, pray for the will. Say, sweet, sweet Jesus, help me to forgive. Sweet, sweet Jesus, help me to forgive. Should be a gospel song. Let's shuffle this one more time. Now we're on to Taurus. Taurus, week ahead. Let's see the message for Taurus, week ahead. The first image I got was Because, like Thanksgiving's coming up, and I know that every single Taurus in the entire world right now thinking about all the food they're going to eat. And I know we only celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States, but, like, that's all I heard. So that's the whole message for Taurus. No, I'm going to go. I'm going to read the cards, but y'all are looking forward to that food. Week ahead. Message for Taurus. Wow, I was totally wrong. The world is not forgiving right now. Tauruses, you're dealing with a situation right now where you feel like other people are in the way of you making action on something. There's a delay in something that you want, possibly a job that you're waiting to hear back from a job, a business opportunity, some kind of opportunity at work, like either a project, and there's delays, and you definitely feel like other people are doing that to you. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's also due to your own. My kids are coming in. I'm shooting something right now. Excuse me. Ta-da! We're back. Anyways, Tauruses, I'm hearing this situation that you think is not going right is ultimately due to your own inaction, to your own actions, trying to be deceitful and cunning in a way. That is the situation. For those of you having to do with love, you need to be more open towards it. If you're single and there's someone pursuing you, to be more open towards it and to be honest with this person. And when it's dealing with career, it's definitely going to work out. And this is really weird because sometimes you have to be deceitful to get the situation rolling. Let's get one more clarifying card. That was a funny reading. I was totally wrong. You guys are not forgiving. Wait and see what happens. You gotta forgive, man. You gotta forgive. Let's see what's going on with the Tauruses. There's just a lot of activity going on right now, Taurus. And you're not totally being honest with yourselves or with those around you. And if you were more honest, things would work out the way that you want them to. Ultimately. Get one more clarifying card for Taurus. Yeah, things are definitely gonna. We got the Three of Swords, and it's upright. It's upside down. So I'm hearing that forgiveness is ultimately the way. If it's a coworker or a project that's not coming through, have the heart of forgiveness. If it's a family situation that's not working through, they're not understanding you, thinking they're not hearing you, they're only seeing their side, have the spirit of forgiveness and things will ultimately work out for you. Let's move on to Gemini. Week ahead for Gemini. Gobble, 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 week ahead for Gemini. Week ahead for Gemini. Showing a general reading week ahead for Gemini. Things are on the up and up. And the key word for you, Gemini, is acceptance. You have been very recently in a situation that you feel is not working out in your favor. Whether it's having to do, let's see, we have two swords here. Whether it's having to do, the first is the situation's Two of Swords. And it's a situation that you felt that was not working out in your favor. You're feeling like people don't understand you. And then we have Five of Cups upside down, which to me ultimately means that you need to accept the situation as it is, because believe it or not, everything is in divine order. And in the outcome, we have King of Swords. And I'm hearing detach, which is ultimately to accept the situation. Let's get a clarifying card. Yeah. Acceptance will lead you down the path that you ultimately want. I'm hearing that Geminis want a love reading. Gemini, let's get a Gemini love reading. What's going on for Geminis in romantic situations? Or those seeking romantic situations? For the week ahead. You need to go out and party. Not necessarily like a nightclub, but like if there's a cafe, you need to get out more and be seen, because no one's going to see you sitting on your couch. Yeah. You need to get out, Geminis. And if you are in a situation, you haven't been paying enough attention, meaningful attention to your significant other. And trust me, I don't like this either, but in order to get love, you gotta love. Cancer. So to clarify, single Geminis, get out there. I know you got a few days off this week. Geminis in relationships, pay more attention to your partner. This is so bad. My kids are watching Frozen. And before I had children, I never thought this would happen to me. Like, first, I never thought I'd have to watch Frozen. 2, I never thought that, like, Disney lyrics would stick in my mind, because I'm not, like, a Disney baby. And all I keep hearing is, do you want to build a snowman? Is it a message, or am I just brainwashed? Cancer week ahead. Cancer week ahead. Do you want to build a snowman? I'm a Cancer. And the cards do not lie, because ultimately we have that I have to have acceptance. I mean, look at me. We Cancers need to have acceptance of the situation, particularly if there's family that you're engaging in with this week, your children, your partner, your brother, your sister, co-workers. Acceptance. Man, acceptance is a really hard one, because ultimately there's nothing that you can do to change other people. And the more you try, you're the only one that pays for it. The stress and thinking and all the action and all the inaction or the whatever, you're the only one that feels it. It's almost like you're at a concert, a loud concert. I don't know if this makes sense. And you're all there, but they can't hear the music, and you're just being drowned out by it. That's what you're overly thinking about the situation and ultimately not accepting it as doing. And Cancers right now are dealing with a lot of financial instability, financial fear. And you're wanting to work harder right now. And I see things coming into fruition for Cancers. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the ultimate position. And then we got the Chariot upside down, which is the Cancer card. You're not taking enough action. A lot of Cancers, I said acceptance, and a lot of Cancers have been in this place of sadness, this just like complete lack of energy and overthinking. And it's an paralysis. You've been overthinking the situation and not taking action on it. Love, overthinking it. A lot of you are thinking about leaving. Make a list of, this is for people in romantic situations. Make a list of all the pros and cons. Be very, very clear and honest with yourself. Make a list of the pros and cons and then read it. And then take a few hours, a few days, read it again. And the answer will be clear. Because that person is not going to change. Just get one more clarifier. Cancer. Yeah. You've been overanalyzing, overthinking, and not taking action. With work and with that romantic situation. Leos. Week ahead. Just like Tauruses, I'm here. Do I want my turkey fried? Or do I want my turkey baked? I don't like turkey. I don't think anyone likes turkey. But here we fry turkey. And it's pretty delicious, but it's not worth all the effort to me. It's like $100 worth of oil. And a $50 turkey. It's like 100. It's just too much work. But I understand that people like, you know, the whole hoorah of seasoning it, frying it. It's really pretty. But it's like, just roast a rack of lamb or something. A leg of lamb. It's cheaper. It's not doused in grease. And frankly, tastier. Just as dry, though. Yeah. All right, back to the cards. Leo. Leo, do you want to build a snowman? Finally. Finally. Leos, you're experiencing a turnaround of your situation. Your confidence is coming back. Some of you were experiencing hardships with people, relationships, at work. And ultimately you felt it was your lack of confidence. Well, no, that's not the truth. Your confidence is coming back, but you felt that it was you. Like, why are they doing this to me? But I must warn you, you're being a little too confident. Your confidence is coming back, but reel it in. Reel it in. Because there's a big chance that you want to take, but I have to warn you, we have the Fool in reverse in the ultimate position, in the outcome position. Do not be too careless. If you're thinking of leaving this relationship, can you afford to leave this relationship? You're thinking of leaving this job? Can you afford to leave this job? Make a plan. Don't just act. I'm hearing a lot of Leos are like, F them. They pushed me to this level, this stage. They pushed me this far. Make a plan. Be wise. Do not cut off your nose to spite your face. Virgo. Virgo, week ahead. Virgo, week ahead. Man, they must put like some kind of drug in those Disney songs. Because they don't even like rhyme that well to make you want to just be brainwashed on them. But I guess if you hear them, I've probably heard Do You Want to Build a Snowman at least 10 times today. So duh, that's why I want to keep singing it. Oh, Virgo. Virgos are feeling very sad right now, especially with all that's going on. The holidays are coming up, really reminding you of the things that you've lost, the things that you feel that you've lost, what could have been with your family. Some Virgos are dealing with financial insecurity right now, the things that they can't afford, the things that they want to have, the places that they want to be. And the thing is, Virgos are really good at this. And every single reading I've been doing for Virgos over the past years has said, focus on yourself. You're too hyper-focused on other people. And it's not necessarily that that's the cause of the unhappiness that you're feeling right now. But you have this wrong idea that you can change other people, other situations, other, whatever, other people's actions. And you need to focus on yourself and focus on your own happiness. And I'm not saying like leave him, leave her, screw your family, but redirect your energy back in. Breathe in, breathe out. Refocus your energy back in. And actually go towards what you want. I swear. You have to focus on yourself. Virgos. How do you focus on yourself this week? How can Virgo focus on themselves this week? Dress better this week. Dress well. I challenge each Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising. My readings are more towards Virgo Suns because most people just identify with their sun sign. Dress better this week to get yourself better back. What it was Biden's Better Back by America. Anyways, Virgos, get yourself, you have to physically embody what you want internally. Dress well this week to kind of revamp your confidence in yourself and your abilities and your dreams. And even if you're going to go spend Thanksgiving with your family or you're doing it at home, dress well this week. Libra. The week ahead for Libra. Buy back America better. Oh my goodness, I am shuffling these cards, but everyone is dealing with the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, guilt, depression, shame, breakdowns, self-pity. We have the Three of Wands. You need to take action. Four of Swords. Taking action is to relax. How does that make any sense? Take action as in, just like Virgo, taking more accountability for your well-being and not expecting other people to take care of you emotionally, physically, spiritually. You have to take more accountability for your own well-being. Get more rest, drink more water, block out time to do the thing that you need to do. Do not let anyone get in your way. Stand up for yourself. And I mean, like, don't let anyone get in your way of prioritizing yourself. Get out my way. Libras in love. I want to read them too. These cards are all over the place. Let's get a love reading. I know it's kind of all over the place, but sometimes you just hear, like, I can hear you before you even watch this video. Give us a special reading for the Libras in love. Or looking for love. Let's get a love reading. A general love reading for Libras. Ooh, someone wants to ask someone to marry them. You're nervous that the person's going to say yes or no? I mean, how many people do you think get ask someone to marry them and then the person says no? Like, what percentage? Maybe 17%? That must suck. Sorry, that's not saying what's gonna happen for Libras. Anyways, back to the point. Libras in love. Oh. We have the 8 of Cups. And the way I understand this right now is self-pity. Sorry, Libra. And this relationship has been more in your head. Not saying the relationship doesn't exist, but you like think, oh, I think loving thoughts towards the person. That's all I needed. You need to take more action. Show them how you really feel and work for this love if that's what you want. Because a person feels a bit, not really abandoned, but neglected in a way. Like you've probably been focusing on something else too much. Maybe yourself, your work. And you were like, oh, I got it in the bag, but you don't, because love is never ending. And romantic pursuits, even if you've got the person, it's just like you have to keep working towards it and showing the person that you love them. Not really love them, but kind of romancing the person. I think you got what I mean, Libras. I know you got what I mean. Because we're one. Scorpio. General reading for Scorpio. For the week of the 25th through the 31st of November. Scorpios, you guys got the best reading. We got the Fool in the past situation. So you've recently done something very big. A new job, new relationship, you moved. And you're kind of wondering if you made the right decision. And I'm here to tell you, you have. We have the High Priestess in reverse. There's someone that you're not telling your true feelings to. You're trying to get the one up on. Is it your family on Gobble Gobble Day? Don't be so rushed. You feel like you need to make a decision right now, whether it's a person or that job, that situation. Take time and actually evaluate And for a lot of you actually don't have to do anything because we have the Judgment card. So the right thing will come about. You just need to wait and do the next right thing. Yeah. Sagittarius. How would that relate? I'm going back to Scorpio this week, particularly with Thanksgiving for Scorpios. You don't need to take any action. For those that do, I know I'm hearing a couple women right now in particular, I need to take action. Just know that everything will work out. Sagittarius. Week ahead for Sagittarius. Were Elsa and Anna from Frozen witches or queens? Because they bewitched me with this song. Do you want to build a snowman? Having children is so funny. It's literally like getting to live your childhood all over again, if you choose to. Sagittarius. Like, there's certain things that I found completely useless or didn't know, like totally conceptualize, like physics. And I'll be trying to explain physics to like my 4-year-old, but not really like quote, well, yeah, it is quote unquote physics because, like, you know, you do this and this happens, and I'm like, use momentum and yada yada. And then it's funny because I didn't really think I understood these things, and I'm using these terms, and it's like, whoa. Well, damn, Mom Emeritus. You really understand physics, don't you? You got a good grasp on physics. Anyway, Sagittarius, look ahead. Now, when I start explaining trigonometry to them or something like that. Ooh, Sagittarius. Ooh. Sorry. In the situation you're coming from, we have the 9 of Wands. A lot of you do not want to spend time with your family this time. You don't really have to. And it's because there's been a lot of addiction in your family, like Uncle the drunk, Mama the crackhead. Sorry, I should say that. You don't really want to be with them. And God, this is a really specific reading. But you feel you have to be with them because you're kind of reliant on them somehow. Like, maybe you're financially reliant on them. Maybe someone's watching your kid. You're expecting an inheritance. And just do it. Just do it. Just do that thing. Because you're not so much like all the other cards, like emotionally exhausted from the situation. You're more so physically exhausted from the situation. And everything's going to work out because you have the strength to overcome. And like, say you're going to go spend time on Thanksgiving with your crazy family. By Friday, you would have forgotten about it. By Saturday, you would have forgotten about it. Drink some water, get some rest, don't overdo it, and it's going to be washed right out of your system. So it's looking pretty good for you, Sagittarius. Once again, Sagittarius is in love. Let's get a brief reading for Sagittarius's in romance. You've been moving too fast. Someone's been love bombing you. Or you've been love bombing someone. The situation's been moving too fast. But there is a situation coming that's more paced. And for the majority of Sagittarius, has been someone has been either approaching you too fast if you're single, or asking too much of you too fast, more than you're willing to give or able to. at this time, but there is more groundedness coming. Like they're finally going to understand your pace, or things are going to take a more realistic pace. Capricorn. We got the King of Cups. Wow, these things are just popping right out. Ooh. I think I should be making those faces. Ooh, Capricorns. You guys have been withdrawing and cold. And you like it that way. Things are going to take a turn. Maybe for some Capricorns that are spending time with this week with their family, there will be enjoyment that'll get you out of this like headspace of like being withdrawn. But I warn you not to just enjoy the revelry for a day and then go back to being withdrawn and cold. Capricorn. Wow, the transit of Pluto moving out of Capricorn is affecting practically every Capricorn. Not practically every Capricorn. There's a deep heaviness. This is probably why you've been feeling distant and cold. And the way out of this feeling is to feel your feelings. I feel like Capricorns have the tendency to, they're aware of their feelings, but it's a very superficial awareness. Like, I'm upset or I'm hurt. But what's the story behind that hurt? We have that you're stuck in the past. Family disappointments. What is the story behind the story? You know, she doesn't listen. Well, the story behind that could be that you feel invalidated or unseen, like truly uncared about. So go deeper, Capricorns. Because this transit of Pluto going into Aquarius and out of Capricorn is definitely affecting you. And it's really asking you to go deeper. How can Capricorns do that? Question your thoughts, question your beliefs. And accept help. If anyone's willing to help you around you, might just be the simplest thing. Let me put those rolls in the oven for you while you're doing all these other things. Accept it, because it'll open that door for you to be more vulnerable. And acknowledge your own feelings. Aquarius. Cards said they were shuffled enough. Aquarius, week ahead. Looking pretty good. The Aquariuses are generally, I guess because Pluto, you guys are feeling pretty good right now. You guys got the confidence. We have the Three of Wands upright. Then we have the Two of Pentacles upright in the current situation. But, oh, sorry, I was out of frame. Here I am. There I go. Here I am. But you are not making a decision about something. And it's not, I'm hearing that it's not even quite literal. Like, oh, choose this job, choose that job, move to this place, move to that place. For some of you, it is. But the decision is whether to give your emotions over. To be more open. Yeah. Two of Cups. Obviously, this is turning into a love reading. You're unwilling to give yourself emotionally to this person, or they are, maybe you feel that they are, to the depths that are needed and you feel necessary, or they feel is necessary. You know what's funny about relationships? Oh God, everyone just like thinks you're your mom or your dad. And what do I mean by that? The things that you didn't get as a child, and especially as an adult, if you're not aware of them, you will perpetually look for those things in other people, as unrealistic as they may sound. Like you didn't get validated enough. You will perpetually search for validation from everyone, even strangers. And for a lot of Aquariuses right now, someone is asking this of you. Basically, be my mom, be my dad. You don't want to do that. But someone needs to be able, because it's not a permanent situation. It's like, if I give, does it end? But there needs to be more of a giving of the heart space. And you are resistant. Is it Aquarius or this other person that's resistant? Yeah, it's this other person. A couple of you are in, it's actually both ways. They're the avoidant or you're the avoidant. Let's get a next step for Aquarius. Yeah, both parties are unwilling to budge. One person is unwilling to give more. The other is unwilling to look at themselves and ask less. Or be realistic, practical about their own emotional well-being and what they're asking of others or of you. Or you of them. Just got a message. There's a man right now, and you're in a region where it's a bit colder. And you're strung out on something, possibly drugs. And you have a lot of regret. A lot of sadness. And all I want you to know is that God sees you. You haven't been forgotten about. And forgiveness is yours. You do need to take action. And there are people that are able to help you. It's not as hard as you think it's going to be. But you feel that you've gotten so low that there is no forgiveness. And there is forgiveness. Because God loves you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Take care. Maybe your name is John, Dawn. But yeah, that's the message I'm getting. I can really feel that deeply right now. Let's go on to Pisces. Last but not least, sweet, sweet Pisces. You could hear what's going on in my head right now. Is it like Friday where... No, there's some show where they're like, fry my chicken extra hard. But Pisces is like, no, yeah, you shuffle them cards a couple more times. I like my shit extra crispy. Excuse me. At least I'm not singing Let It Go anymore. Shuffle my shit extra hard. Pisces, you know Pisces generally don't talk like that. Pisces are like, please shuffle the cards. No, wait. Let me say it like, I think it'd be best. No, wait. I'm feeling that the cards need to be shuffled again. Oh boy, Pisces, hey. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and Strength upside down. Anyways, past situation. You guys have been doing well career-wise. A new love has come in. You're thinking about the future, planning for the future, very excited for the future, but do not let self-doubt get in the way. And some of you, I'm sorry, your friends are haters. Some of you have some people in your circle that actually give you bad advice because they're trying to misalign you, misdirect you. They're jealous of you. They're jealous that people love you so much, of like your good fortune. And some people actually feed off of you, possibly being depressed because it makes them feel better about themselves. Pisces, you know what that means in regards to this week, but it's kind of like it's a recent theme. It's been going on for a while, but in regards to this week, do not let self-doubt get in the way. Your thinking has been murky. Don't drink too much. Opens you up to more self-doubt. Smoke too much, eat too much. And you know, I said people like you got haters. Sometimes Pisces, you're your own worst hater. Because some of you, you're not feeling like you're deserving of your recent good fortune. And you will most likely subconsciously self-sabotage. Because you don't want to change. You don't want the big change that's coming in your life. No, it's not that you don't want it, you're afraid of it. And the best way to embrace this is to remain curious and don't believe that you know what's going to happen. Think of a situation in the past where you thought you knew what was going to happen. You thought you knew the outcome and you were completely off. entertain that in this situation, you might be completely off. And you'd be surprised what can happen. Thanks, guys. See you guys next week. Bye.